Words become dances on my tongues. They salsa and boogie and calypso two-steps using oxygen atoms like lily pads across the divide between my spit and your ear. So consider this a worse this wet willy or foreplay. I'm trying to violate you gently if you let me stimulate and you when no one else has. Every audience is my virgin sacrificial, otherwise and other girls and guys will tell you this here is a nice buzz. But I roll with a gang of words, bury them in the crypts of my lips because this here is my lifeblood, so excuse me while I French kiss the sky. I'm trying to seduce your heartbeat. Let our words be the candlelight and let's get romantic to these semantics. You dig? You dig? Y'all here? You here? Okay, so you saw they lowered the lights. They were ready for the romance that's about to happen. And what I mean by that is my words in this space with you all. Have you all been to a spoken word show before? Yeah. Okay, so the first thing that's important in a spoken word show is one, I can see you. Right? Can you see me? Yeah. I can see you just as clearly. I can hear you and I can feel you. So if you like something, snap. Okay, you can clap. You can do it, yeah. The chips you all had back there. I was waiting for some people sides that weren't even doing sides. So I'm going to do a couple of poems for you all. As you all heard, I'm originally from New York City. My parents are Dominican. I saw there were a lot of Dominicans up here. And my work deals a lot with growing up in the United States, but coming from a background that didn't always feel like it meshed. Like I was always a little bit outside of one of them, right? I was too gringa in DR, and I was too Dominican here, and so that's what I kind of grappled with. So this first poem is, I guess, a dedication to the history. Afro-Latina, camina conmigo, salsa swagger anywhere she go, como la negra tiene tumbao azúcar. Thanks to the river, beat the drums of my skin. Afro descended the rhythm within the first language I spoke was Spanish. Learned from lullabies whispered in my ear. My parents' tongue was a gift which I quickly forgot after realizing my peers did not understand it. They did not understand me. So I rejected habichuela and mango, much preferring Happy Meals than Big Macs, straightening my hair in imitation of Barbie. I was embarrassed by my grandmother's colorful skirts and my mother's blocky English, which cracked my pride when she spoke. So I would poke fun at her myself, hoping to lessen the humiliation, proud to call myself American, a citizen of this nation. I hated caramel colored skin. Cursing God, I've been born the color of cinnamon. How quickly we forget where we come from. So remind me, I come from the Taínos of the Rios, the Aztec, the Mayan, los Incas, los Españoles con sus fincas buscando oro, en el Yoruba africanos que con sus manos built a mundo nunca imaginado. I know I come from stolen gold, from cocoa, from sugarcane, the children of slaves and slave masters, a beautifully tragic mixture, a sancocho of erased history, and my memory can't seem to escape. The God of lost lives and indigenous rape, a bittersweet bitterness, a feeling innate, the soul of a people past, present, and fate. Our stories cannot be checked into boxes. It is in the forgotten, the undocumented, the passed down spoonfuls of our uncle dulce and abuelas need. It's the way our hits skip to the beat of cumbia, merengue, y salsa. It's in the bending and blending of backbones. We are deformed and reformed beings. It's in the sway of our song, the landscapes of our skirts, the azúcar beneath our tongue. We are the unforeseen children, but not a cultural wedlock. Hey, too kinky for Spain and too wavy for dreadlocks. So our palms tell the cuentos of many guerras. Read our lifeline, replicants intertwine moonbeams and starshine. We are every ocean cross, North Star navigate our waters, our bodies having bridges. We are the sons and daughters, and Latino and gente, black, brown, beautiful. Viviremos para siempre, latinos hasta la muerte. Growing up Spanish and really having to teach myself a lot of this history, because you don't learn it in school, right? You're maybe a footnote, maybe a blurb. The Dominican Republic, you know, that's where Christopher Columbus first landed. That's it. That's all you are. Right? That's all you know. And so I had to teach myself a lot of that. And then I would come home and be like so proud, like, Mom, you know all this stuff. And what I was saying to my mom, she wasn't always really feeling. Like, she didn't like this whole Afro-Dominican, like, I don't really know what you're talking about. Like, you know what I mean? We're just tan. We're just little poquita India. You like Taino. I'm like, nah, Mom, like, we got black niggas that don't play. And she wasn't feeling that, right? And then, you know, I went to college and grew up in an inner city community. I was with around a ton of people. And I fell in love with this beautiful man who happens to be from North Carolina and is African American and is an alpha and is just this like, right? And I felt so but he's not Dominican though. You know what I mean? And so mom was like, he's cute or whatever, but you know, don't you two already have enough problems? Like, you both got your own thing going on. And what she wasn't saying, right, was like this covered message that Dominicans have of white in the race. Like, we don't need more problems. So I wrote this poem in response. My mother tells me to fix my hair. And by fix, she means straighten. She means whiten. But how do you fix this shipwrecked history of hair? The true meaning of stranded. When tresses held tight like African cousins in ship bellies, did they imagine their great-grandchildren would look like us and would hate them how we do? Trying to find ways to erase them out of our skin, hiding them out of our hair, this wild tangle of hair that strangles air. You call them wild curls, I call them breathing, ancestors spiraling. Can't you see them in this wet hair that waves like a lotus? And they say that Dominicans do the best hair. I mean, they can wash, set, flat in the spring, in any life. But what they mean is we're the best at swallowing amnesia. In a cup of morir soñando, die dreaming, because we'd rather do that than live in this reality caught between orange juice and milk, between reflections of the sun and whiteness. What they mean is, why would you date a black man? What they mean is, a prieto popolo. What they mean is, why would two oppressed people come together in 2 times the trouble? What they really mean is, have you thought of your daughter's hair? And I don't tell them that we love like sugar cane. Brown skin, pale flesh, meshed in pure sweetness, the children of field. Our bodies curve into one another like an echo, and I let my curtain of pearls blanket us from the world. How our children will be beautiful, of dust skin and diamond eyes, hair, a reclamation. How I will break pride down their backs from the moment they leave the womb. They will be born in love with themselves. My mother tells me to fix my hair, and so many words remain unspoken, because all I can reply is you cannot fix what was never broken. You have been such a lovely audience, and I appreciate all of the performers who came up here to touch stage. I was so inspired. I want to like step, and I want to dance cumbia, and I want to wear one of these skirts and do all of this. So find me afterwards. I will be selling books in the back. I also have some waist beads and some other products if folks want to purchase anything, or if you just want to come talk to me after the show. I'm going to do one more poem. So my stuff is really serious. I'm like mad a lot. It's like history. So this is like my one poem. I was like, I'm going to learn to laugh at myself. And I don't know if y'all know, but Dominicans and Latinas in general, sometimes we be a little hairy. Right? So I remember going to school and I'm just like, my mom's got so much hair. I got sideburns, so. So this is my one poem, like, I'm gonna learn to laugh at myself. And it goes right back to that hair poem, but loving my hair in a very different capacity. Mommy tells me that on the island, women with mustaches are the most coveted. They grow their hair on their upper lip long and thick, are chased after by all the men because sexual prowess flags their face. This ain't back home. We years before menopause women. I'm talking about go to the barbershop and get cyber shingles with their boyfriend women. And people always tell me they love my hair. They don't know my waxing struggle, my hair and squeeze a hustle. They can't fathom my love for mustache parties. The way that sticky plastic fuzz covers my own, and I can pretend perfection, pretend my face isn't marked by hairy stains, pretend that womanhood, like shaving, is easier if you just go with the grain. Thank you all, Lehigh. You're beautiful.